We read in Mark 14:3-9. While he was in Bethany, reclining at the table in the home of Simon the leper, a woman came with an alabaster jar of very expensive perfume made of pure nard. She broke the jar and poured the perfume on his head. Some of those present were saying indignantly to one another, "Why this waste of perfume? It could have been sold for more than a year's wages and the money given to the poor." And they rebuked her harshly. "Leave her alone," said Jesus. "Why are you bothering her? She has done a beautiful thing to me. The poor you will always have with you, and you can help them any time you want, but you will not always have me. She did what she could. She poured perfume on my body beforehand to prepare for my burial. Truly I tell you, wherever the gospel is preached throughout the world, what she has done will also be told in memory of her." Wow. Talk about an extravagant act of letting go. As I read this, I hear the voices of men murmuring that instead of pouring out the perfume on Jesus, this woman could have sold the perfume and given the money to the poor. And as a woman myself, I am aware that she could have kept the perfume as savings against an uncertain future, a guarantee that she could be taken care of for some time if she lost her husband or provider. She might have one day needed that jar for herself to prevent her own poverty. But she chose to break the jar and pour out the perfume over Jesus' head in an act of love and gratitude that we still remember 2,000 years later. And I wonder, what am I holding on to in my life to protect or provide for myself that maybe God would call me to give over to Him? Jesus also said that this woman prophetically anointed His body for its coming burial. Jesus knew the Father's plan for His death and resurrection only days from that moment. He had told His disciples what was coming, but they couldn't see how that fit into God's plan for the Messiah. And I wonder, is there a truth about God's plan that He wants to reveal to me that I might be blind to because of my expectations? Today, will you join with me in asking God about His plans for you? Would you ask Him what you need to let go of in order to make space for Him to do what He intends to do in you and through you? Let's close again in prayer. Jesus, it is hard to let go of the things we feel we need. Sometimes it is hard to trust you and to let go. Show us where we need to surrender today, and by your grace, empower us to follow faithfully where you lead. Amen.